With that, Coach, if you want to make an opening statement, then we'll open it up for questions.
Well, we're excited about the win. Down in Athens first time around, we didn't do a great job attacking their zone, one of the best zone defensive teams in the league. And I thought we did a tremendous job getting inside, outside catches. Still would love to get more points in the paint, but we got great catches in the high post, moved the ball around definitely more effectively, 20 assists tonight in the game, and thought we did a really nice job attacking them against their zone. Got them into a man, and in stretches were successful against their man also. But very, very good second half by our core group, and really good games. Tonight it was great to see Tracy play well again, and a big game for Chrissy Steffen tonight, being the recipient in the zone and was attacking against their man. So a good way to start what we refer to as the fourth quarter, the second go around in the East games.
Well, you talk about the offense in the second half. I mean, I was charting your efficiency. It's through the roof. We've talked about what led to you guys being so efficient offensively.
Well, I thought the first time around we had gaps and they got spread on our shooters, and there was gaps that we weren't taking advantage of either off the dribble or in the pass. And we did a really nice job in the first half of getting inside catches or high post catches and making their zone have to move. We didn't make as many threes in the first half, but in the second half I thought we did a really nice job again, and we executed and made some threes. But it was all about ball movement and really making their zone shift. And we learned that is a taped, that's learning by watching tape the first time, which didn't work or what we were missing, and they visibly saw that. And so I was really proud of their ball movement. 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio tonight for us. That's a big stat line.
When you talk also, I mean, you had, it looked like decent looks at three, but 14 threes in the first half. Were you comfortable with that number?
I thought we were taking good threes, but again, it was a little bit too high a percentage. I thought off the dribble we passed up some opportunities to take some tough contested layups or tough pull-ups that maybe you get to the foul line a little bit more. So we addressed that at halftime, that we got to horse some of those shots up and see if we'll get fouled, or we can make tough layups, you guys, stay confident. And I thought our balance was much better in the second half, and we still took our open threes and we shot a really high percentage.
And you talked about your balance. Well, you talked about Lauren. The offense was as efficient as it was without Lauren making a field goal in the game.
Yeah, visibly, I think she was hurting more tonight than she was up at Eastern. And so she deferred a little bit, but her teammates were having a good night, and that's the kind of player she is. She's not worried about her numbers. She was going to get the ball to other people, and sometimes acts as a decoy. And the defense still shades her so heavily, it makes it easier for some of her teammates. But, if you told me going into this game she would go without a field goal, the way we played at Eastern and the way Tracy's been struggling and things going on with our program, I would have said we would have lost. So, is it asking too much to get all 5 of the starters to start to play one night? I'd love to see that performance. If we all 5 of us had a good night, it could be scary, because we put up 77 points playing our bench, playing everyone on our roster, and Lauren not having a great night. So I think that bodes well. But man, I would love to see us if we all hit on all cylinders.
Talk about Chrissy's game and seeing that her confidence, as she started scoring, her confidence seemed to grow and taking some more of those shots in the second half.
Well, she's a very, very good shooter, but sometimes reluctant to take contested shots. And once she got in a rhythm, I thought, she took some shots with people running at her and what would be considered contested, and she made those. And also, she had some nice finishes going to the rim against post players that were switching on her or taking advantage of the matchup she had. So you just saw it, the confidence grow throughout the night, and was really pleased. At the other end, that was not our best defensive performance. We can be better than that defensively, but we did what we needed to do to win the game. But we've got to be better than a 50% field goal percentage defensive team. I know we created a lot of turnovers tonight, but that percentage is concerning as we play some of the higher-ended teams here down the stretch.
With Tracy being iffy for so long. Did you know before the game that maybe this was going to be it, or did you have to see maybe she made the first shot that she took, maybe in the first 5 minutes you saw it in the game?
We saw it early. You saw a little bit more of a spark in her tonight. This has nothing to do with it, but we had a one-on-one, basically to pump her back up and to explain the 5 teams in the East and how and why we believe she can be successful down the stretch. Not only who she's guarding, but the styles of play of the teams that we're going to play. And she's been a warrior for us, and I think she just needed a little pep talk. And I'm not sure it had anything to do with it, but we had a really good, productive one-on-one meeting, and I think she played with an attitude that the light at the end of the tunnel for seniors is there, and go for it. Not fear of failure down the stretch, and give it all she's got because her career's coming to an end. Really happy for her. Really happy for her.
The knee's still a problem. No, I mean, it's not like, is she healthier tonight? Is that?
You know, she's not
part of it too?
100%, but who is
Yeah.
at the end of February? But I felt like either consciously she gave more effort or she felt better tonight because it seemed like she had a little bit more of a quickness in her step, a little pep in her step tonight.
Is there ever any challenge or anything you issued to the team, something that, or maybe it was internal, something within the team that after seeing Lauren carry the bulk of everything, to have some other players step up and take the load off their shoulders?
We talked to the senior class individually, or as a group, just as seniors, senior-only meeting, and talked about the sense of urgency that they needed to show to the rest of the team. And the big lesson for our team is how difficult the second go-around is when you play teams the second time. And I really felt more of a sense of urgency out of our senior class, and they were very vocal tonight. They were more vocal than they typically are, and I'm really, really excited with the win. We can be better, and we need to be better, but I'm really excited about that win.
Without going X's and O's, will you just talk a little bit about what the big concerns are for you defensively at this point?
Dribble penetration against the athletic teams are concerns. And at halftime, once again, they had basically as many offensive rebounds as we did defensively. We're coming off a game where we gave up 23 offensive rebounds. So defense, finishing defensive plays is finished with a defensive rebound. And so even when we're forcing first shot misses, John, our defensive rebounding has got to be better in the big games.
Any other questions for Coach? Okay, thanks, sir.